Hey Danny, thanks for your help the other day. I know nothing about protein supplements. I didn't know what to do when I saw all those choices.
No problem. I've been working out for a long time, so I've tried almost all of them. If you don't like the taste of the one I told you to get, let me know.
No, it's okay. I've tried both flavors already. They're both great. I had no idea my neighbor was going to that gym, or I probably would have joined long ago. It's a small world after all, huh?
Yeah, I guess. When I saw you sit down and start doing crunches right next to me, I was pretty surprised myself. If you've ever got a question or need a spotter, don't hesitate to ask.
That'd be great. I'm new to all of this, so I really don't know what I'm doing yet. When you get into your 30s, you start getting that belly, you know? I'm determined to work hard, though. Maybe someday I'll look like you. When my daughter gets older, I want her to be able to say that her daddy's cool. I don't want to be that fat guy she doesn't want to be seen with.
That's good. If you've got a goal, that'll give you the motivation to get there.
Yeah, let's pump some iron.
Corey, I have to talk to you. What's wrong with you?
Huh? Why are you messaging me so late?
Don't play dumb with me. What the heck are you doing?
Huh? Now?
Yes, now. You lock your kid outside on the balcony this late at night?
My kid? On the balcony? Sorry, I don't know what you mean. What are you talking about?
Quit screwing around. I'm talking about your daughter, Summer. I was about to go to sleep, and I heard a kid crying outside. I went to the window and looked out, and I saw Summer sitting on your second-story balcony just crying. Is this how you punish your kid?
What?
What do you mean, what? Corey, I thought you told me you wanted your daughter to think you were cool. How could you do such a terrible thing to her? I'm reporting this to the police. I had no idea you were this kind of person. Can't believe I actually liked you.
Danny, hold on a minute. Why was Summer out on the balcony?
How long are you going to play dumb with me? You're pathetic.
Danny, I'm not even home. I'm working the night shift tonight. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Huh?
My wife, Michelle, is supposed to be home with Summer. Is my wife not home?
I didn't go into the house. There were no lights on when I went over there. And if someone was home, they were ignoring your daughter's crying.
So you didn't take Summer back into the house?
No, I got her down quietly with my stepladder and I took her to my house. I had no intentions of giving her back to a parent who would do something like that to her in the first place. I was gonna call the police, but I figured I'd try talking to you first. Like I said, I didn't see any lights on, and Summer's too upset and scared to tell me exactly what happened. So I don't know if your wife is home or not.
I see. So this must be Michelle's doing.
Corey, I'm sorry. I know you work night shifts sometimes, but it never crossed my mind. I just assumed you did this. I'm sorry.
Don't worry. When you told me Summer was out on the balcony, I started panicking too. You didn't do anything wrong. If Summer was really out on the balcony, thanks for helping her. I'm gonna head home right away. My wife is supposed to be home. I'm gonna find out exactly what's going on. I don't know where she could be. Actually, I don't even want to think about it.
Corey, you okay?
Yeah, I guess. Danny, you've got work tomorrow, don't you? I hate to ask, but do you think you could look after Summer for just a little while longer? I want to find out what's going on with my wife before I come pick up Summer from your house.
Yeah, of course, don't worry about it. Actually, I'm off tomorrow anyway, so it's no problem at all. I'll look after Summer for you.
Thanks a lot. Once I'm done talking to my wife, I'll go over and get her right away. Michelle, where are you right now? Are you home? Hello?
Oh my god, what is it? Why are you messaging me this late?
I asked you where you were.
What do you mean, where? I'm at home. Just like I was when you left for work. I'm in bed, trying to sleep. What do you want?
Is Summer with you?
Of course she is. What time do you think it is right now?
I see. Sorry, it's just that Danny just messaged me. He said just a few minutes ago, before he got home, he saw a little kid walking down the street that looked a lot like Summer.
What?
Huh? What is it?
No, nothing. It's just, a little kid walking around this late at night. That's dangerous.
I know. That's why I was concerned, but if Summer is safe with you, it's not our problem. Sorry for waking you. You can go back to sleep.
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm a mother too, so I know how this mystery child's mom would feel. Where did Danny say he happened to see her? Maybe I'll go look for this kid and try to get her back to her mom.
Summer is there with you, right? Do you plan on leaving Summer in the house alone while you look for this mystery child?
Well, now you've gotten me really worried about this other child. All alone, this late at night. Now that I know someone is out there, I couldn't sleep knowing I didn't try to help them.
Don't worry about it. Danny said he's already called the police and told them. They said they'll handle it.
The police? He called the police because of that?
What do you mean, because of that? You just said it's serious enough that you want to help look. There's a little girl walking around by herself in the middle of the night. This isn't a small matter.
Yeah, but...
Oh, and I'm going to be home in just a little bit.
What? Why? You're working the night shift, right?
Looks like they messed up the schedule. There were too many people in tonight, so they sent me home.
Huh? Oh, then why don't you go to the gym and have a workout before you come home? That gym you go to is open 24/7, right? You love going to the gym now, and you've got lots of time. You can have a super long workout.
I can't. Today's supposed to be my recovery day. I'm coming straight home.
Then, can you stop at the grocery store for me? It's open all night. We need some eggs and milk. If you get some butter too, I'll make you homemade pancakes tomorrow for breakfast.
Your pancakes? No thanks. Besides, that grocery store is so far out of my way anyway. What's wrong with you? You're acting strange. Is me coming home early bad or something?
No, it's not that, but...
So you're still pretending you don't know what this is about?
What are you talking about? What's wrong?
I thought when you saw that Summer wasn't on the balcony anymore, you'd come clean with me. But I guess I was wrong. You're a horrible mother.
What? What is this? I don't know what you're talking about. Corey, are you okay?
You don't know. Well, when I walk in the house, I'll find out for sure. I'm already home. I'm at the front door. I think the only one not okay here is gonna be you.
Corey, I'm sorry. Honestly, I regret doing what I did. So please, won't you reconsider your decision to divorce me? I want to see Summer again. I want us all to live together again.
I'm not going back there. You think I'm gonna live with a woman who locks my child out on the balcony while she cheats on me? It's not just that. It gets really cold at nights this time of year. If something would have happened to Summer, I think you've lost your mind.
It was only for a couple of hours. I didn't think she'd cry the whole time.
What? Are you that stupid? If you were a kid, and your mom locked you outside while she played around with a man you didn't know, I saw the plates on the balcony. You made her eat dinner out there too, didn't you? She had no idea how long she'd be out there for. Plus, it was cold. Why would you think she wouldn't cry?
Well, that's...
I'm divorcing you. I don't want anything to do with a woman who would hurt her own child just so she could fulfill her own selfish desires. I won't be changing my mind, no matter what you say to me.
Come on. Now you're just blowing this all out of proportion. Years ago, parents used to kick their kids out of the house as punishment all the time. Now all of a sudden you're making such a big deal out of it. Nobody cares if the kids listen to their parents or not. You're not allowed to punish them at all nowadays. The whole world has gone crazy.
That's not what happened here. Are you saying Summer did something bad? Even if this was a punishment, you crossed the line.
She did do something bad. When my boyfriend showed up, she kept yelling, "Go home!" And she was throwing her toys at him. That's why I locked her out on the balcony. That's a good way to teach her a lesson without hitting her, don't you think?
What? Are you being serious right now? I can't believe you. You can't do that to a child.
Don't try to push your thoughts or values onto me. And I don't care if you divorce me, but you'd better pay me a lot of child support. I'm gonna be a single mother soon, so you'd better think about that. A young child like Summer, they're obviously going to give full custody of her to her mother.
Wow, you think everything is always going to work out the way you envision it, don't you?
What do you mean? Are you trying to make fun of me right now?
Think about it. You locked your daughter out on the balcony simply so you could cheat on your husband. You think the courts are going to award you custody of our daughter over me? And this wasn't the first time. I heard from your boyfriend and from Summer that you've been doing this for over 6 months, haven't you? The courts will never give you custody of her. You'll be lucky if you don't go to jail for this.
Huh? You're kidding, right?
If you think I'm kidding, why don't we test your theory in court? I'll do anything to get custody of Summer. If you won't give it to me, we could settle this in court. But remember, if we take this to court, it's going to take a long time and cost you a lot of money in lawyer fees. Do you have enough money to do that?
My parents will help me pay for it.
You think so, huh? Did you not hear what happened this morning? I took Summer over to your parents' house and told them what you've been doing to her. I've never seen your father so angry in my life.
Whatever. I'll convince him to help me get Summer back.
When I told him what you did, he told me to make sure I keep Summer far away from you from now on.
He said that? Then what's going to happen to me? If I don't have Summer, can I still get child support from you?
Of course not. If you're not the one looking after her, you don't get money to help look after her. The only thing you'll be doing is paying me compensation money for cheating on me and helping me finalize this divorce as fast as possible. For Summer's sake, that's the most important thing. If you feel any remorse for how you treated Summer or for what you did to me, that's the least you can do for us.
Just wait. You know I don't work. And you still expect to sue me for compensation money? You're kidding, right? The Corey I know is a kind man. You wouldn't do something like that, would you?
The kind man that you knew was your husband. Pretty soon, we're not going to be related at all. So I'm suing both you and your boyfriend for compensation money.
I can't believe this. I said I'm sorry. I was wrong. I understand that now. I'll give you custody of Summer. I'll help settle the divorce right away and I'll give you anything you want. Just don't sue me for cheating. Besides, doing that will just make things hard for my boyfriend as well.
After all this, the only person you're still worried about is your boyfriend? I can't believe I ever married a woman like you.
Hey, you know what? There are lots of people who haven't gotten divorced even though a spouse cheated. We can work through this, right? I promise I'll change my ways. You can trust me from now on. And don't you think Summer would be much happier with both her parents together? Things can go back to the way we were before all of this happened.
Things could never go back to the way they were. The cheating is one thing, but what I can never forgive you for is how you've been treating Summer. Anytime I mention you, she keeps telling me, I don't want to see Mommy. So don't try to push your thoughts or values onto me. Summer and I will both be much happier without you. After that, Michelle and I were able to finalize our divorce. Michelle and her boyfriend were both forced to pay me compensation money. Obviously, it was Michelle's parents who paid me on her behalf. Michelle didn't get any money from me in the divorce, and she doesn't work. So her parents thought it would be really tough for her to go into debt in order to pay me the compensation money. However, it was basically just an interest-free loan that they gave her. They fully expect her to pay them back, especially because of how she had been treating their granddaughter. In order to pay them back, Michelle's parents forced Michelle to get a job. Now she's working long hours every day to make enough money to pay them back. That house had bad memories for me. So I put it up for sale and moved back in with my parents for the time being. I was a little concerned with how our divorce would affect Summer, but she seems to be smiling and talking more now than she ever did before. So that makes me feel a little better about everything. Danny, the person who saved Summer and brought all of this to my attention, comes to visit Summer and me every now and then. I could never thank him enough for what he did for us. Ever since Danny saved Summer that night, she's grown quite attached to him. She's even taken to calling him Uncle Danny when he comes to visit. Summer says she'll marry Danny one day. Should I worry about it? She thinks he's really cool because he works out and he's really strong. Maybe if I keep working out, when Summer gets older, she'll be able to say that her daddy and her Uncle Danny are both cool. Anyway, things are definitely much better for us now. With Michelle out of the picture, I know my daughter will have a safe and happy childhood. I'll make sure of it. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please press the like button.
Hey,
Hey, darling. Come get me.
Darling, why all of a sudden? Aren't you out drinking with your girlfriends from work? Are you finished?
Yeah, we're all done. We started really early. I'm so drunk right now. So come get me, darling.
I can, but are you sure you want me to come? The last time I showed up when you were out with your work friends, you got really upset with me. You were saying how embarrassing it was for everyone to see me.
It's fine. Just come and get me. I'm too drunk to walk. Carry me. Carry me in your arms like I'm a princess.
No, that would definitely be embarrassing for you. Why don't you just call a cab to get you? I'll wait for you outside to pay the driver and help you into the house. Of course, I can pick you up if you want, but I know after you sober up you'll be mad at me for doing it.
I don't want a taxi. I want my Danny boy.
Danny boy?
Cassidy wants Danny boy to come pick her up. Danny boy, come get me. Carry your princess to her bed.
Cassidy, are you saying you don't want your husband to pick you up?
Oh, of course not. I don't like my husband. If that old guy came to pick me up, I'd be so embarrassed. My friends are here. They're gonna wait for me to get a ride and keep me safe.
You'd be embarrassed, would you, if your husband came?
Of course I'd be embarrassed. I don't want that fat old man coming here.
Do you really hate your husband that much?
Yes, I hate him. He's turning into an old man so fast. It's like someone put a curse on him. He's getting so fat now, he could play Santa Claus at the mall. And his chest and armpit hair are out of control. He's so hairy, he looks like a gorilla. His face was less than average looking when I married him, and now his whole body has gone downhill. He doesn't seem to care what he looks like. He doesn't look like a man at all. He's turned into an animal. Ugh, it's disgusting. He doesn't even act like a man. He's always letting other people walk over him. Yet he acts tough around the house and thinks he can boss me around. I'm not kidding, he's so annoying. And on top of that, recently he's really started to stink. He smells like an old man. He smells like my grandpa did.
Is that so?
Oh, I just can't stand him anymore. So I need my Danny boy tonight.
If you hate him that much, wouldn't it be better to leave him? Why haven't you divorced him?
I want to divorce him. But he makes good money, you know. He makes enough money that my Danny boy and I can fool around and have fun together. And he doesn't notice the money's even missing. He can support us financially, so I don't see any problem in continuing the way we are.
No, if you hate him that much, you should divorce him as fast as possible. Get divorced right away. Then let's get married. I'll support you.
Really? I'm so happy. I'm gonna ditch my husband and marry my Danny boy.
It didn't take long to talk you into that. Anyway, I'll call a taxi for you. It'll take you to my house.
Okay, my husband is gross, so I'll go to your house. I'm not going back to his house ever again. I don't want to see his face anymore. I'm gonna go to your house, so let's make out and do that thing to me that I like.
I'll be waiting.
Devin, good morning. What time did I get home last night? I must have blacked out. I don't even remember leaving the bar.
Good morning. You didn't stay out very late. You got home just before midnight last night. You came home by taxi, so I paid the driver.
Oh, I see. Last night, did I say anything in my sleep? I had a strange dream and it felt really real, so I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, no, I don't remember you saying anything in your sleep. After you got home, you went right to sleep and slept quietly all night.
Really? Oh, well, that's good then.
But before that, you were pretty detailed with some things you said to me via text messages. It was mostly about Danny Boy.
Huh? You're kidding.
You wanted Danny Boy to come pick you up last night, didn't you? You wanted him to carry you to bed like you were his princess, right? Sorry, it was only me, your smelly, gorilla-like husband, who helped you into bed. I would have told the taxi to take you to Danny Boy's place, but I don't know where it is. Then...
Wait, hold on a second here, Devin. What are you talking about? Who is this Danny Boy you keep referring to?
Who? Come on now, that's pretty rude. We're talking about the person you love here, aren't we? And now you're pretending you don't know him? Last night you said you didn't want to see your husband's ugly face. You said you wanted to go to Danny Boy's house. At the end of the conversation, you came out and said you wanted to divorce me and marry Danny Boy, didn't you?
No, you gotta be joking. None of this is true. I don't see any of that in my chat history. It must have been a dream you had last night. It's not real.
Of course it's not in your chat history. Only this conversation is now in your chat history, right? I deleted your entire chat history last night, but I've kept it here in my phone and I've taken screenshots of it too. Just in case I've saved all the info I need onto my PC and a USB drive as well.
Why did you do all that?
I checked all of your phone's chat history. I took all of the information I needed. If I hadn't and you had destroyed all the evidence, I'd be screwed. You probably would have run off with Danny Boy and left me high and dry, huh?
I'm not cheating on you, I swear. I don't know who this Danny Boy is. It sounds made up. That's not even a real name. All this talk about a chat history with him? You probably got one of your friends and fabricated the whole thing. So, you can't use that evidence against me. It means nothing.
Daniel Cox. Danny Boy's real name, right?
But how
do I know his real name? Is that what you're asking me? When I deleted our chat history in your phone, did you think I didn't check anything else? Did you think I meant I checked your chat history with me only? That doesn't make any sense. No, I went through your entire phone. Text, messages, SMS, pictures, email, you name it. I even checked your online banking history.
What?
I have so much evidence of you cheating on me. Chats, pictures, videos. There was so much. I was able to get Daniel's address from the location tag on the pictures you'd taken at his house, and his full name and phone number from your chat history with him and his profile. I see you were transferring money into Daniel's account at regular intervals too. They weren't small amounts either. Every single transfer between $2,000 and $3,000 a month, huh? That's pretty strange, isn't it? I don't usually keep up with the bank account stuff, you do that, but I know how much you make. With your part-time job, you only take home about $1,200 to $1,300 a month, don't you? That's a far cry from the $2,000 to $3,000 a month you've been handing over to this guy.
How can you know all of that? I keep my phone locked.
Yeah, but when you're passed out drunk, it's really easy to use your fingerprint to unlock your phone. I guess a fingerprint isn't enough when you sleep next to the person you don't want seeing the information.
You're terrible. That's an invasion of privacy. That's illegal. I can sue you for this.
Maybe, but isn't stealing also illegal? Not to mention cheating on your husband. Maybe I should sue you too. Which one of us is in the wrong here? Let's get a third party to settle this fair and square. What do you think? What type of lawyer should we speak to?
Why would you want to do that? We should meet face to face and talk about this, don't you think? Where are you now anyway? I know you're not working today.
Now? I'm in the middle of leaving you right now.
Leaving me?
I can't live under the same roof as a woman like you. I'm finding a place to stay, but I'm also going around and talking to all the people involved in this.
What do you mean the people involved in this?
Well, first I went to Daniel Cox's house. And because I'm leaving you, I also went to your parents' place. And then to my parents' place.
What? You told my parents?
Of course, we're getting divorced, so I wanted to tell them exactly why. I didn't figure you'd tell them the truth about it. Your mom was crying so hard when I showed her the evidence of what you were doing. You're her only daughter, and she couldn't believe what kind of a person you've turned into.
I can't believe you do this. There were reasons why I did what I did.
And I can say the exact same thing about what I did. But I didn't do anything I should feel guilty of. I just told the truth. You were cheating on me. So, I went behind your back and got all the evidence from your phone. Your actions triggered mine. If you think what I did was bad, then maybe it's a good thing you cheated on me, huh?
Shut up! The only reason I cheated on you is because you're not attractive anymore. Other than making good money, you have nothing going for you. So you have no right to criticize me. I'm divorcing you. Divorce! That's exactly what you want. That'll make you happy, won't it?
You don't even have to suggest it. I've already decided to divorce you. Don't act like it's your idea. But even now, after all your lies, you're not even gonna say I'm sorry? If you apologize, I might be willing to reduce the amount of compensation money I take from you in the divorce.
I'm not apologizing to you. Not ever. I won't give you the satisfaction. Anyway, as soon as I divorce you, I'm gonna marry my Danny Boy. That compensation money you plan on charging me, I don't care. Danny Boy will pay it for me. He loves me that much. Our love is real. He'll do that for me. I know you'll never get remarried. No one could love what you've turned into. I'll get remarried right away and you'll be by yourself forever. You'll grow old and die alone. So I'm gonna win in the end.
Oh, you think so, huh? Daniel has already run away.
What?
When I went to his house to tell him I was taking him to court for compensation money, I told him I was divorcing you and he could have you, just like you wanted. But he said he was just playing around with you and had no intentions of ever marrying you. He said he'd be happy paying me the money if I didn't tell you where he was going to run to. He was only with you to fool around and because you were giving him money every month. He figured if I divorced you, you'd start stalking him. He didn't want that, so he started packing his stuff right away. As long as he pays me the compensation money, I don't care what he does. So I didn't try to talk him out of leaving or anything.
What? You're lying, right? Danny boy ran away? He doesn't want to marry me? But why? Why?
Well, that's what he said. Anyway, I'll get the divorce papers filled out. I'll send them to you and you fill out the rest. After that, my lawyer will be getting in touch with you to collect the compensation money. On top of that, he'll be demanding you pay me back all the money you stole from me and transferred to Daniel. You'll be looking at a bill of about $60,000 when all this is done. I'll send his business card along with the divorce papers. If you're dissatisfied with anything, you can contact him. By the way, I'm gonna block your number now, so contact my lawyer, not me.
Just wait. $60,000. How do you expect me to pay that all by myself? I never thought compensation money would be that much.
Oh, you misunderstood me. That's just the money you've been transferring to Daniel over the years, plus interest. You still have the compensation money to add on top of that. I don't know exactly. You'll be looking at a total bill of around $100,000.
What? That's impossible. There's no way. Okay, let's not get divorced. I'm calling off the divorce.
You can say whatever you want. I want the divorce, so it's already decided. We're getting divorced. Like I said, if you're not satisfied with anything, call my lawyer. I'm blocking you now.
Just wait.
After that, I sent Cassidy the divorce papers. I thought she'd complain and prolong the process, but to my surprise, she signed the papers and sent them back right away. I don't know how, but Cassidy managed to get her parents to help her out after they gave her a severe scolding. They co-signed on the settlement and are helping Cassidy pay me back in monthly installments. Cassidy and I are officially divorced now. After all that, Cassidy tried to make me out to look like the bad guy by telling everyone at her workplace the details of her divorce. As you'd expect, they didn't care much about me using her fingerprint while she was asleep. They were more disgusted that she'd been cheating on me and stealing my money for so long. Now everyone at her workplace looks down on her and talks about her behind her back. I guess she feels really ashamed now and doesn't like working there anymore. But with all the compensation money she has to pay me, she can't afford to quit her job. So she just has to stay there and endure it for years to come. I, on the other hand, took what Cassidy said about me to heart. I started taking better care of myself. I started going to the gym and grooming myself much more. I'm also careful about my BO problem. As soon as I started doing those things, I noticed I was becoming more popular with the ladies. I'm seeing a really cute woman right now. So I guess after all this, I do have one thing I can thank Cassidy for helping me with.
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please press the like button. See you next time.